Alrighty, happy Wednesday. Today is probably gonna be a pretty short video, just because I took one setup. It was just like a little internal model, and that was that. So, pretty uneventful day. Um, so let's look at ES here. So CPI came out. Um, I was expecting CPI to start, selling off here. We were kind of in this weird consolidation range here, and I was almost thinking like, who knows, maybe we're going to be bullish here, but CPI ended up just running all of this liquidity here and then completely dumping to the downside, taking out like some minor liquidity here. Or I mean, these are pretty external for like the time frames that I'm trading. So once we took these out, I was definitely waiting a bit. So yeah, now looking at NQ. Like technically, this was an SMT, but I'm gonna be honest with you. This is way too close here for me to personally consider this an SMT. I mean, I guess if I was looking at a 1 minute chart at the time, I would, be wary of this, but this is relative equal lows to me. This is not, that's way too close for me to consider that an SMT. If I was on the 1 minute, maybe you could have seen a little model here for some sort of retracement. I don't know, not what I was gonna look for, but sort of came up a little bit into this imbalance. I would have liked to seen us come up a little bit more and form a cleaner model, but the reason why I took this, I like AMD models a lot. I think they work well, mainly for two reasons. One, price action was just stagnant. We're just sitting in this range, not really moving at all. We have clear lows, clear highs here, and then we manipulate them pretty heavily. So like on a 1 minute, we come down, come up, take this high, bounce from this 1 minute here, then we displace up, big candle here, big 1 minute fair value gap, and then we just completely inverse this fair value gap instantly. So now I'm thinking like, all right, this is AMD. If we were gonna hold, it's gonna be like right here. You even come down. That's your immediate rebalance there. Held the inverse as well. So you came up, tapped that, rejected. We still had this old 1 minute fair value gap as well. Note that the bodies stayed inside of this as inverse as well. And on the 1 minute, I saw this as the market structure shift, and this is the 1 minute breaker. So expecting this area to hold, preferably the lower half of the breaker, somewhere sort of in like this range. Just to indicate that it's more bearish. But either way, that's the breaker. And then I took this 30-second fair value gap here. I just put a limit order here. I wasn't gonna do the whole market order in after we wick down, like some garbage like this, stop above the high, just to get stop hunted. So saw the model, took it, put the limit order in and let it do its thing, and we ended up coming up here, stop hunting this high. And if you notice that 1 minute fair value gap, this little sliver here, which would have honestly been the best entry right there. You know, we filled that in to the tick and then rejected. So, you know, maybe you would have had something like this, and, you know, you would have gotten a couple more points if you played that. But yeah, I just took it to the relative equal lows here, and that was that. And I called it a day. So, clean little setup. Other than that, to be honest, like, this is not, if I tried to trade this, I would have gotten destroyed. I guess it is sort of, when you're range bound though, you know, like if you would have just taken a long right here at this low, you know, that's a huge move. And then we come up here at this high and you just short the high. Like, when we're in ranges like this, it seems like, you know, you just play the extremes, and it tends to work out pretty well, but not something that I wanted to trade. So yeah, pretty basic setup. Nothing to really go crazy about, but now we got these highs here. I would like to see a manipulation at these highs to then go lower. ES is much lower than NQ. Like, this high is very different. You know, we have all this buy side here, so I would like to see this get taken for us to then go lower. But who knows, maybe we'll manipulate the lows and form some model to the upside. I'm not sure, but higher time frame, I definitely have a bearish bias, so we'll see what happens. So yeah, short video, nothing crazy. I made back yesterday's loss, so still, you know, gotta really focus up on the discipline and try to do my best to not take anything stupid and just sort of let the market come to me. So hopefully you guys made some money, stayed disciplined, followed your plan, and with that, if I take a trade tomorrow, I will make another video. So peace out, have a great night.